Welcome back to Frank Abdo. The virus and the news media. What is the news media's job? To get you to continually come back and listen to what they have to say. And in order to do that, they instill as much fear as possible. It's all about the eyeballs. You ever notice the only news out there is bad news? You ever notice when the Weather Channel gets a hurricane, how great that is for their viewership? They got the guy standing on the beach there with the wind blowing him and he's holding onto the mic. And what's he doing that for? He's doing that to entertain you. The news media is doing this with the virus to entertain you. That's what they do. It's all about advertisers and eyeballs. Jim Paulsen, one of the great strategic strategists buying and selling stocks for major funds, was on Squawk Box today. And Squawk Box, Joe Kernan, Becky, whatever her name is, and some other guy wouldn't let the expert get the words out of his mouth. They just kept jumping on his lines. What he was trying to say. What he was trying to say was important. But what he did seem to leak out over their constant interruptions is the following, and the link will be below. Jim Paulsen said, "The market is showing signs of panic. Investors should consider buying stocks." I don't know where the bottom is. I think we're close to it though. This thing oozes panic to me. U.S. markets continue to bounce around. He admits that. The movement, however, the ferociousness of it, the speed by which the stocks have fallen and bond yields have deteriorated looks more like a colossal panic, says he. I would start to consider nipping away at this market. Says he, the lack of clarity about the economic effects could mean that the market has fallen too far. What's he mean by that? He's saying it's most likely nowhere near as bad as the market is predicting it to be. Further, he says, if you have no fundamentals to which you are grounded in buying and selling stocks, what happens is you end up pricing securities on the basis of your worst nightmares. So investors completely untethered from any fundamental information are just pricing their stocks out of fear. I got to tell you, that says it all. Why? Because the companies in the S&P 500 are making more money than they've ever made. Yeah, is it going to slow down a bit? Yeah, but it's going to be temporary. And once Wall Street gets a grip on that, which they will, because they're going to punish all the people that jumped out of these stocks and going to force them right back into them, especially with Treasury yielding less than 1% on the 30 years. That means that you're willing to put your money in a 30-year bond for 0.5%, 0.75%? It's insane. Inflation's running at 2% or 3%. That means you're getting a negative yield. Investors are not stupid. They're not going to go for that for very long. They're just in a panic mode right now. And panic does strange things to people. I urge you to listen to this video clip below and print and read what he actually said, because you can do that and you will feel more comfortable. And you won't watch this minute by minute nonsense that the news media is spewing out, keeping in mind that's what their job is. That's it for today. Thanks for listening. Now look, I would appreciate very much if you would comment, tell me what it is that you'd like to hear. What do you want me to talk about? I've been in the markets for 50 years. I've got a lot of experience in a lot of issues as far as money goes. I'm happy to give you any advice that I can, but I don't know until you comment so that I can bring you exactly what you want to hear. That's it for now. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon.